Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the We All Juggle Knives channel and my review of this, the Wowtac A2S. Alright, the price tag on this is $30. It is a headlamp style light. Very useful, very good for your bug out bags. This, as you can see, these type of lights, the light will come out at a right angle to the handle. And for the cutlery background of this video, I have a few MORA knives for your enjoyment in the background. Very briefly, that red knife, MORA craft knife. That is the MORA Robust, which is a larger, wider, thicker version of their craft knife. And that is a black-coated blade MORA companion. You will be seeing more of these on the channel in the future. Wowtac, great budget brand. So is MORA, and there will be links in the text description box. You want to catch up on the newest MORAs that are out. Alright, let's get into the stats of this flashlight. So as you can see right here, it has 5 brightness levels and an SOS mode. The maximum lumens, 1050. That's not bad. The maximum beam distance, 182 meters. That's quite good for a headlamp style light. And you can see the run times there as well for each of the modes. Now this headlamp comes with some spare O-rings, a micro USB to USB recharging cable, and the headgear if you want to use it as a headlamp, for hands-free work. And here's how it fits onto the headgear, right? There's 2 rings, like so. Whoa, I don't know if you can hear the birds outside. There's some crows going crazy out there. But yeah, this is mounting gear that it comes with. Alright, basic operation of this light. To turn it on, you press the switch. To turn it off, press it again. Once it is on, if you press and hold, it will cycle through low, medium, and high. Let's do that now. Low, medium, high. Alright, now if you want to get to turbo, double tap. And that is the turbo. Now from there, if you double tap again, you're going to get the SOS mode. Alright, warning, it's going to blink and some flashing lights here. Alright, so SOS, that will signal in Morse code that you need help. If you're out hunting and there's an emergency, you break your leg or something, you can signal for help. Now, when the light is off, if you long press, you can get to what they call Firefly. This is a very low mode. So long press from off, and that is Firefly for reading. Now, one of the reasons this is such a good value is because it comes with its own battery that is also rechargeable, right? So you don't need a separate charger. To get at the battery, just unscrew the tail cap. Here is the battery. It's got a micro USB to USB recharging port on the battery itself. Right, so to recharge this battery, you do not have to put this in the light like most lights will recharge the battery in the light. You can be using your light with another battery while this is recharging. So you plug the charging cable into the battery. That is a power bank, and there's a red indicator light on this when it's charging, and then a green indicator light when it's fully charged. Now, I don't know if you can see it with my camera lights, but trust me, there's little indicator lights right there. So that's just super convenient. Now keep in mind, an 18650 battery like this, right, which is for high drain devices, and which you can recharge from a USB power source, this battery itself is worth about $10. I remember a few years ago when these were less common, these were like $20 a piece for this type. Now this does not come with a pocket clip, unfortunately. I do hope they include a pocket clip in the future. Alright, at this point I'm going to roll in some testing and demonstration footage outside for this Wowtac, and then we'll be back for final thoughts. Alright YouTube, this is what it looks like on your head. You're pretty much going to look like a crazy person because you have a piece of technology that lights up on your head. But it works well. Yeah, it works very well. Let's cycle through the modes. Works quite well. Here's turbo for you. How you like that? Alright YouTube, we're out on the testing board with this Wowtac flashlight. Let's do a Firefly mode. Alright, that's Firefly mode. Not sure how much you can see. Let's cycle through the brightness levels. Alright, and let's go turbo. Wow. So that's the turbo. Interesting. All right, let's do the one special mode, which is the SOS mode. And that is the SOS mode. You hear that train? All right, back to turbo. All right, so pretty bright, definitely a pretty bright headlamp, I would say. Okay, YouTube, we're out in the field with this Wowtac headlamp. Let's go full turbo. And let's see what we can see. So where am I? I am on the road with no street lights. Let's just walk around for a bit. Let's say your car broke down, you gotta walk home. Or at least, you know, walk until you can find help. There's no houses on this road, so you're gonna be walking a long freaking time. It is quite cold out. Let me just pan around so you can see what you would see if you were here. Yeah, so how are you all doing? I'd say right about now you're probably home asleep in bed, warm, unlike myself. But I like to get out into the field and test stuff out. You know, it's not just about the light. I mean, I could just test this out in my backyard if I wanted to and then go sip some hot cocoa. I have to go out to the middle of nowhere. But you got to go out and test yourself, get some exercise. I came here on a bike, believe it or not. Where's the bike? It's way down that way. Down by Frog Creek. Well, this light is doing pretty well, no doubt. All right, let's go check out the creek. Let's see what it does there. All right, you know what time it is. We are at Frog Creek. I'm on the banks of the creek. Let's see what we can see. Got this Wowtac headlamp, and wow, and you hear that? The creek is flowing very strongly because of all the snow melt. We got a lot of snow and then a lot of rain in the last few days. Let's see. Yeah, you see it flowing pretty strongly. Remember my last Olight video? This is where we saw that raccoon. Right, the raccoon was like right down there. It was getting ready to use that as a bridge, right, to cross over. Now you can see how far this can reach. Let's look up to the treetops. Yeah, this is a pretty sweet light. I mean, it's very useful. Lights up the whole scene down there, no doubt. I'm up on the banks, I'm up here. It's about 22 degrees, which is not that cold, but it's rough. Whoa, some wind chill picking up. It's rough on your fingers because I can't wear gloves when I'm operating this camcorder. I can't push the buttons, so it's kind of rough on the fingers. But this light is doing well. All right, you two, well, you saw it. You saw it here, the Wowtac at Frog Creek. Alright, YouTube, here's an impressive view of the Wowtac headlamp just on this abandoned road. Here's a top view. Beautiful angle there. Yeah, you see how far it reaches. Now to get behind it. Wow. Alright, there you go. Alright, YouTube, I'm out on the sports field with this Wowtac headlamp. Here's the goal. Wow, it's making some noise. Alright, goal. This is not really a long-range style of light, but I'm here testing other lights, so let's just see how far it can go across this field. Alright, well, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but I can definitely see the far goal. Yeah, the human eye is a lot better than a camcorder in low light conditions. But as you can see, it does pretty good at crossing this field. And I'm pointing it right at the other goal. Yeah, I think you can just barely make it out on the camera. Yeah, under these conditions, it's actually doing pretty well. You see, it's even starting to snow a little bit. Yeah, I can definitely make out just the hint of that other goal in the distance. And I'm just in the middle of nowhere. There's the goalpost. And then there's just trees and so forth. All right, well, this is pretty respectable considering it's not meant to be a thrower, right? And it is a headlamp, more of like, you know, lights up a wide area. You can see what a wide area this lights up. All right, but that's the Wowtac crossing the sports field. Okay, YouTube, as you can see, we're overlooking the backyard. I'm up in the second-story window with this Wowtac headlamp, and it does a great job of lighting up the backyard, which is kind of a winter wonderland at the moment. Okay, so let's see what you can see without the light. Right, not much. You can see the neighbor's distant lights. A little car over there, but you can't really see much. All right, and again, with the light, everything is lit up. That's the testing board. That's my bottle cutting stand, the wood pile, the pallet. All right, so once again, no light, and the headlamp. Yeah, so if you have to do some backyard security with this light, this would serve well. And we are back. Hope you liked that. So, all right, final conclusions on this headlamp. It's very useful, especially for the price. I mean, comparing it to, you could get a brighter headlamp. You know, Through Night will sell you a brighter headlamp, about twice as bright and about twice the price. But most people don't need an ultra bright headlamp, especially because, you know, when lights are ultra bright, they get hot very quickly, and you don't want that right next to your head. At least I don't. So I like this. This balance of affordability and good performance, right? So that's what this offers. Would I change anything? I don't know. I like the smooth reflector. I like the switch. It's very easy to operate. That's a large and decisive top switch there. So yeah, I wouldn't change any of that. I like that it comes with that battery that's rechargeable. Yeah, so my final conclusion, if you need a useful headlamp for your bug out bag or something like that, or as a work light, just in case, you know, again, in case your truck breaks down, you gotta look under the hood at night, something like that. Or if you drop your car keys and you're fumbling around like under your vehicle, where did those go? This thing can save your butt, and $30, rechargeable battery. It's really all that most people need in a headlamp. There are smaller lamps, but this being larger with an 18650, it has a lot more endurance, right? So that's a good trade-off there. So overall, it's a very solid, budget-friendly headlamp. All right, so that's my final conclusion. I will have links to Wowtac on Amazon. You want to check them out or pick one up. And I will also have links to MORAs, because freaking, if you want budget blades, these MORAs, they are hard to beat. So I will include those links too, and you'll see these reviewed in the future on my channel. All right, this has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.